just setting up the final bits, like the recipe and stuff. I have no idea what I'm doing, just so you guys know. And being able to do split screen on my tablet is so useful. Hello! It's an awkward setup because I've never actually done this before. Well, I've baked before, but I'm not actually doing a live stream of it because I don't usually would. Would not usually do this. I suppose it could be my 9k subscriber special of doing this sort of stuff. It's not pancakes, Neo, just green. Hang on, let me just stop that because I don't want to hear me saying. There we go. Sorry, I'm not making pancakes, but I am making cookies. I'm doing cookies. So I guess that's just as well. I'm making chocolate and vanilla cookies. I don't know if you guys can actually see this well or not. Just gonna make sure things are set up and stuff. Yes, biscuits. Right. Yes, cookies. Making sure that everything can be seen on the camera. Yeah, that'll do it. I'm not going to be singing, so yeah. What do I need to do first? Besides weigh everything out. So, step 1, make the vanilla shortbread cookie dough. Cream together 150 grams. Pinch of salt, some butter. I don't have cling film, so I am improvising with food bags. So to do the make the vanilla one is cream together 150 grams of butter. Excuse my tablet, it's not been turned on in a very long time, so it's just catching up with everything. Cream together 150 grams of butter, pinch of salt and 125 grams of sugar. Right, so there's only vanilla sugar somewhere, but I don't know where to add that in, so I'm just gonna follow the recipe and hope for the best. Where's my bowl? So I need 150 grams of butter. I'm using Utterly Butterly because it's what I have. So I don't know if I'm going to have enough butter for this. Just move it off a bit so you guys can see. And I'm getting butter all over the kitchen. That'll do, because I run out of butter otherwise. Right, and then pinch of salt. Why have you just closed on my YouTube? Pinch of salt. That'll do. Turn that off a minute. Need to get the stream back up because it's decided it's going to close on me. And 125 grams of sugar. So this one and 125 grams of sugar. I'm using caster sugar because it's thinner, I suppose. That'll do. I used a bit less butter, so I'm going to use a bit less sugar. And then cream until it's a light colour, essentially. So right, so by the looks things, the 125 grams of sugar is including the vanilla, because I don't have vanilla sugar because I'm not fancy, and apparently my local Asda is not fancy either because they don't have any vanilla sugar. I'm going to be making my own with a couple of drops of Madagascar vanilla because it's all I've got. So might help if I preheat the oven. That'll be fine. So I add an egg, mix until incorporated. So there's my 1 egg. Mix until incorporated, and then got to sift 300 grams of sugar. So rightio then, that is quite combined, so just leave that there a sec, and then I'm going to use this bowl for the flour because apparently I've got to sift it in. So then sift in 300 grams of flour and mix until combined. Where have I put my, there it is. So turn that on. I ended up buying a new bag of flour because I know I wouldn't have enough, so use the rest of that one and then open the new bag. I suppose it doesn't really matter what type of flour you use because I suppose it's just all the same because flour's flour. Come on. So, get to 300. Hey, sorry I missed a bit of the live. Don't worry about it, you've not missed much. All I've done is put egg, sugar and a bit of salt in a bowl and mixed it together. Grams is a lot of flour. And same again, because I put a bit less of everything else in, I'm putting a bit less of flour in it. I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. So, and I've got flour everywhere. So I think I might need to actually go to my whisk here, so set that to side. My whisk. So before I add the flour, because I don't actually have any vanilla stuff in here, I'm going to change the recipe slightly and put in about half a teaspoon-ish of vanilla extract. I have no idea how much of this stuff I'm actually going to need, so I'm going to mix that in there with a teaspoon because it needs to come off the bloody spoon. Right, and that's the vanilla added. And vanilla, egg and sugar actually tastes quite nice. Don't try that at home. Right. Sifting in 300 grams of flour. Now I'm just going to gradually add this rather than doing it all in one go. Thanks for telling me. I'm on at school, so I had to head to class. No worries, school is just as important, even though this is theoretically education, but you really must pay attention to your studies, because it's your studies, and you don't want to go failing class. So I don't even know if I'm doing this correctly. No, I'm not, because I'm getting it all over the whisk. This is going well. Right, let me just put my whisk back together. Bollocks. There we go. Getting flour all over me again now. As I said, this is going well. Right, okay. I'm gonna put the rest in now because it's getting really hard to do. So as I think I might need to use my hand for the rest of this bit. Excuse me while I get flour everywhere. Right, that's that. Hands in here, and this is not what it says in the recipe, but I can't mix it anymore, so as I said, I'm not the best chef in the world. I don't even know if I've done this correctly. Yep, do not tell me shit on the recipe. Right. Right, so what I'm going to have to do is put it all in the bag and then combine it that way. God, I've got... Yeah, and I realised how pointless that actually was because I'm just going to put my hand back in it again. Right. So I'm going to get a spoon and scoop it into the bag. Because I didn't realise this was going to be a shortbread mixture. crumbly. I used a bit too much flour. Because this is what I get for not following the recipe. Please note this is just purely for fun and I cannot actually bake whatsoever. God. I am going to actually run out of room in the bag at this rate. Just squish that down there. See if I can. Probably should have checked my cupboards properly when I went shopping to make sure I had everything that I actually need. I've got it all in the bag. Right, the problem is now, am I actually going to be able to close the bag? So now I apparently wrap it and refrigerate. So what I'm going to do is squish it together a bit more because it shows it's in an actual block on the photo. And then I'm just going to stick another bag over it because I'm lazy. Okay, so I'm not going to stick another bag over it, I'm just going to wrap it like that and then shove it in the fridge, which is actually underneath me, so I goes in there like that for I don't know how long. Right, step 3, do the same again. With the rest of the butter that I don't actually have. Right. Please tell me I've got more butter. I do not have any more butter. I am literally out of fucking butter. So, got about half of what I actually need in there. Bit of salt like the last time. Yeah, I'm out of butter. Probably should have bought some more butter, turn that down a bit. And then the sugar now, so turn that off, turn it back on. And I'm going to put like half the amount of sugar in this time because I don't have enough to do anywhere near the full amount that's needed. Yeah, I fucked up and didn't check how much butter I actually had. Which sugars actually needed? So about 75 Yep, that's way more than 75 grams of sugar. Because you know it's going well. Same again. Using the wrong spoon. To be fair, I should have probably put a Q&A on the end of this because I'm just doing this to kill time because apparently we're going out later. Alright, so that's combined. Chocolate shortbread, 1 egg, separate the bowl. Another egg. After I just squirt myself with egg. So that's that mixed. I'm going to put that to one side because the recipe is telling me to. So back to my flour bowl. And this. Separate bowl mixed flour, which I'm not going to do this time because I can't. So I'm going to do about that much. And then 20 grams of cocoa powder. I don't have cocoa powder, I have this stuff, which I suppose is the same stuff. Make sure that's on 0 and then add 20 grams of this stuff. Yeah, that'll do. And then I've got to sift the flour and the stuff into the mixture, just until it forms a dough. And then shape it into a square and then refrigerate for 10 minutes as well. Can't you tell I don't make cookies very often? Right, so I'm going to just do the entire lot this time, see if that makes a difference. Yeah. All of the channels are doing something really cool for Halloween, like fucking makeup tutorials and shit like that. And here we are making biscuits that aren't even related to Halloween. It's like, I'm like one of the worst channels going, because it's like I'm really uncool and I make dubs and compilations of shit. Right. Alright, so I am at the same problem that I had earlier where it's not combining properly. So I'm gonna mix it a bit more for another, I don't know how long, and then I might try adding a bit of milk to it, because I know I'm changing the recipe like a hell of a lot, but it ain't combining. Where's the milk? Where's the milk? Alright, so I'm going to do a shot of milk. Okay, now I'm going to do a shot of milk for the actual recipe. See if that helps combine it better. I think I've never actually seen milk being put in a recipe for biscuits. Because it never actually happens, but right, to be fair, that actually helped. Not much, but it did actually help. Hey there! I'm doing cookies, although I'm failing quite badly at the cookies. Because I don't do cookies very often, I'm more like do cakes. I am doing, what are they called now? Chocolate and vanilla swirls, basically, is what I'm doing. Just until it forms dough. Then I'm gonna go back to my rusty bags because I don't have cling film, but I got baking tape. I've probably got loads of people saying, you're doing the recipe wrong. Do I look like a cook to you? Someone that orders takeaways and pre-made cookies because I can't make them myself. Probably going to get lots of people saying I need to mix it longer and crap like that. So I'll make it how I want to make it because, yeah. Oh dear. Pop that to one side and then once again I'm going to pour the rest in if it'll fit. This is why I put a towel on the side. Right, squish it down. Right, so there's that with half the thing on the side. So, okay, so the recipe does require for these to be in a square, like hell I can put this into a square. Right. I'm wrap it up like that and then put it in the fridge for 10 minutes. Right. I guess what most people do now on a cooking show is tidy up. Although you never actually see them tidy up. Right, so I'm just going to shove all these to one side and then sort it out later. So if you guys actually want to see more with me randomly baking shit that I know I can't actually bake, drop some suggestions in the box below. My shit barely gets views nowadays, so always trying to, you know, open to suggestions, basically. Now it says it's easier to use parchment to roll the dough between, but I don't have any parchment. I've only got greaseproof and baking paper, so I'm gonna roll it between that. My sister's upstairs. I'll be back. And I am back with scissors. It's easier to roll the dough between two sheets of parchment, trim the edges, as it needs to be a straight rectangle. There's one sheet of parchment. These scissors are pretty sharp. I apologise for headphone users. Hey, they're actually pretty good. They're pretty much the same size and shit. Right, I'm gonna start with the white one first, because that one's been in longer. Right, let's see. Watch it all just crumble apart. So that's what I'm really expecting at this point. Right, where's my rolling pin? Do I even have a rolling pin? I should do. I'm going to give them one. Right, excuse me while I try and find my rolling pin. No, it's not up there. If not, I'll have to improvise and use something else for a rolling pin. Right, turns out I've got a tenderizer but not a yeah, because that's going to work. I've got a tenderizer but not a rolling pin. Because what kid nowadays has a tenderizer? Oh wait, no. Sharp knife, going to need that. In here. No, it's not in there. Where is that actually bloody gone? Right. So, because I can't find it, I'm going to be using a tumbler to do my thing. So, as expected, it's all just tumbling because I don't think I've combined it enough. So, right, I might just leave that in the fridge a bit longer. Compress it properly from the top. And then pop it back in the fridge for another minute. If anyone has any questions on why I'm doing this and why I suck at it, feel free to ask. I'm just gonna sit here and have a drink. A rectangle that's 4mm thick. I'm just gonna wing this entire thing because I don't have anything that's 4mm thick or shit like that. So for rolling, I've got a wooden dowel. I think it's a dowel. Yep, a pine dowel, a cup. Where's it gone? Oh, a tumbler. Vote now on which you want me to use. Because I don't know where my bloody rolling pin's gone. Is it in here? No, not in there. I had one. Unless I never actually got given it, which is fair either way. Right, let's try this again. Gonna cut it open because I'm lazy and I know it's gonna go everywhere if I try and pull it out. Yeah, I ain't combined it properly. Because I don't have one of them food processed mixer thingy majigs, because I'm not fancy like that. Right. So what I'm just going to do is knead it and basically try and combine it a bit better, because what I need it to be is combined. Before I can actually start rolling it. Yes, I am aware this is the technique for kneading bread, but if it gets it combined more so I can roll it properly, then so be it, basically. Again, I apologise to headphone users. I'm gonna do something daft and add a shot of milk to it. This is what I mean by I don't bake very often, so I'm shit at it. So I am now getting somewhere, now that I've added a bit more persuasion to the mixture that I have at hand. I'm probably going to have to do this with the other one as well. Right. That's that. More time that I didn't want to waste. But I now have my dough. Right, now to wash my hands once again. Once again, I do not have a rolling pin because I don't know where mine's gone. So I am improvising on what I use for rolling with. Right. Okay, this'll do. Or not. Easier to roll between two sheets of parchment. Whoever said that's a complete bullshit liar. Oh, to be fair, says the girl who's rolling it with a fucking kind of hairspray. Yeah, I'm currently looking around my kitchen for things to roll with. That don't look too bad. So, let's get it a bit flatter because I'm going to have it really flat. Hi Diane! Yeah, I know, it's a complete mess. I'm really unorganised for this. Something I decided to do like, how long ago? 10 minutes ago. It's like, fuck it, I'm making cookies today. Let's see. It's getting there. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but it is getting there in one form or another. Just squish that onto that side. Squish that onto the not imitating cooking shows at all, I'm just bad at what I do. It's continue rolling, it's not nowhere as it needs to be. That waiting stuff either might be an idea. I suppose all I've really got to do now is cut it into a square. What am I going to use as a reference for this? Although to be fair, what I could actually do is, now that I've actually got it into a decent doughy texture, is mix it all back up together and go for attempt 2 like this, because this has really not gone well. I am looking somewhere but nowhere fast because I'm really bad at this. See these off trims? Don't worry, I will use them, but as a separate cookie, I suppose. And remember kids, if you want to bake, ask a parental figure. And don't use me because I'm definitely not a parental figure, as you can see. To be fair, I don't even think I'm qualified enough to be left unsupervised. I mean, look at the mess I'm making here. Yeah, that'll do. I mean, it won't do, but it's the best I can do. Bring that up into a straight line. Right, so I'm going to set this one to one side and do the same with the other side. That'll do. Right, so the fuck am I gonna put this now? Right, let's attempt this one more, but with the chocolate one. Turns out if you don't have a rolling pin, a glass bottle does the exact same job. Right. Let me just clean this again. And then let's go for round 2 of just fucking everything up. Right, chocolate one. One of I love faith in. That I shouldn't have too much faith in. Right, got a feeling I'm going to have to do the same again on working it a bit more. Okay, I don't need milk with this one apparently. I think there's a bit too much milk on it now. Right, just work it a bit more to get back to the consistency that it needs without it sticking to my hands. I might need to put some flour on my hands here to stop it from sticking it to me. Right. Right, so bit of flour, right. Excess flour in the bin. Okay, so I have my batter dough. Well, I say dough, cookie dough. Right. Hopefully this one will go better than my first attempt. Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this to flatten it out a bit more, or attempt to. Does that actually work? No. Oh, slightly. Right. This is probably why I never actually decided to do a cooking show, because I knew how bad it would be. Although this side has gone a hell of a lot better than the other side. Right, let's see, is that a bit more? Oh yeah, as of lately, Dusto has not been my main focus. A lot of gasps in the audience, I presume. That's because I took on another project. Yes, I know, yes, another goddamn project. When am I going to stop taking on projects? This time I'm helping out another YouTuber. Who's a small YouTuber, new to the scene. And she's an analyst. She reviews stuff. I'm probably going to really pronounce her name very incorrectly in a minute. Hungry Harmony. She is a lovely lass from Hungary. I'm bad at pronouncing shit, leave me alone. And she reached out for help on editing. So it's like, well, I need something to do in the middle of waiting for lines for Dustberry to be handed in. So I thought, I'll do it. I'll help her. I'll give her a hand. So, lately, that's what I've been doing, is editing a video for her. to help her out. And whatnot. So it is a lot harder to edit other people's stuff than I thought. But I'm not going to give up, I'm going to keep going and hopefully help her release this video. Right, okay, I've got a problem. It appears to be stuck to the board. No problem. There we go. And that's the second side of that. Something is, I think it's too thick. Right. Now to look at what the next bit is. Place the chocolate dough on top of the vanilla dough, gently press together to seal. Roll into a small piece of the What? Place the chocolate dough on top of the vanilla dough and gently press to seal together. Roll a small piece of vanilla dough into a cylinder the same length as the vanilla and chocolate dough and place. Oh, it's telling me to do a reverse one of it as well, which I'm not going to do because I can't be arsed. So, place this one on top of that one, like that, I think. Press together gently to seal. And then I've got to try and roll it. Okay. Right. So I have that practically rolled together. Wrap tightly in the parchment and refrigerate until firm enough to slice. Okay. Okay, so back in the refrigerator it goes. And I'll once again tidy shit up. Alright, what I'm actually going to do is, because I do actually have these pieces, which I do not want to fancy wasting, because I don't like wasting stuff. So, I'm going to mix these together into a ball. Set into a bowl. Like that. And basically do some other versions of this catastrophe, might I put it as. Right. In this instance, I do prefer the chocolate side to the vanilla side because it's turned out a hell of a lot better. Because the vanilla side is a bit on the doughy side. So these are just going to be cookie dough balls because I don't have a use for them at the minute. So I'll start slicing the other ones once I've finished making a mess with these ones. So at that time I was on about to my mum because I'd learned how to make spaghetti bolognese. Yes, one of the most easiest typical dishes to make. And it's like, when I go to uni, lo and behold, I never actually got to uni because I'm not smart enough. Hi Lone, hope I'm not too late, I went to go and get a salad. No, you're fine, I'm just faffing about with the spare dough. But welcome. Fireball. What kind of salad did you get? And it's like, I know, I'll just live off spaghetti bolognese. You can do all sorts of flavours with it. My mum's like, don't be daft, you can't live off spaghetti bolognese. And it's like, watch me. And then I got sick of making it. So I no longer really make spaghetti bolognese anymore. Right, so these are just about done. These little oddballs. That I've messed up the vanilla side off because I'd put too much flour in, or I put it in the wrong way, because it's just a salad I threw together with chipotle ranch. Ah, okay, fair enough. It's cool. I think I'm gonna run out of vanilla dough here. I'll make a post later on how these turned out with a photo, because it's spicy. I'm not really a fan of spicy food, but hey, you do you. I mean, if you like spicy stuff, then don't let me stop you. Well, it's not like I can stop you, I'm in a different country, but you know. Yeah, I ran out of vanilla, so I'm just going to have to roll up balls of fireworks. Oh yeah, it's Halloween. Right, so that's that. I'm going to get a smaller piece of greaseproof paper. And line the tray. Place these on said tray. I've made too many for the tray. It's fine, I don't mind. In fact, I'm just going to put them pretty much mostly together and make a giant cookie, because no one says I can't do that. Right, there's my board, there's my board. And pressed. Right, I'm going to throw these in the oven now. And these are going to cook for about 10-15 minutes, something like that. So I'm going to throw them in there, turn the oven back up. Right, the actual one, which is this one. Which, knowing me, I've completely made a mess of. Right, where is my baking tray? Great, it's in the oven. Have you ever made a cookie cake? No, I've never made a cookie cake. Although it does sound nice. Is that my tray? That is not my tray. It looks like I'm gonna have to use this one. Oh, that is hot. Bollocks, that is hot. I've got nowhere to put that. That'll do. Right, so this fabulous disaster, just like myself, is probably ready to cut. Gonna trim off the edges. I definitely did not roll this tight enough. Right. How thick am I meant to do them? 2 inches. Just roughly about there. what I'm going to do is, to stop it from squishing too much, is roll it over as I cut. Because, yeah. And you'll have to bear with me, there appears to be someone at the door. No thanks. I forgot it's Halloween. I just had a young lad at the door saying trick or treat. And now I'm paranoid as fuck because it's me. Right. Alright, here we go. And they do not look that bad. I have a pile of mishmash. Happy Halloween. Same to you, same to you. Right. So, worst part is I've just looked out the window to see where they are. And it's looking right at me. Is this cool enough to grab? Yes, it is. Alright, so here's my tray. I'm gonna grab this sheet of paper and I'm just gonna put it in like that. That's going straight down my top. And so I'm gonna place these in like this. And hope for the best, basically. Trim the sides down a bit. These are also going to go in the oven for 10 minutes. I don't have a timer, I'm that fancy. So they've gone in about, I'm just going to call it 5 to. So they should be done at 1/4 past. And I've got these ones that are probably going to go in after. To be fair, they don't actually look too bad when they're not sticking to each other. It's like, yeah. I mean, they've got the swirl, somewhat even. And now those kids are really bugging me because I don't know what they're doing or where they are. They've gone. No baked cookies. I'll have to try that one. Because as you can see, I'm absolutely hideous at making cookies. Alright. As I said, some of these don't look too bad because they've got the whole swirl and everything. And then you've got this poor bastard that's just falling apart. And then the offcuts that I'm just gonna squish because I've got no use for it at the minute. There's one. Yeah, I went to unlock the bloody door after the left. Oh dear. The flavour of these cookies is supposed to be chocolate and vanilla. So what I'm going to do now is make some vanilla sugar, or attempt to, because I've got no idea what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do is take a cupcake bun, some vanilla essence, and some sugar, obviously. Pour some sugar in there. Believe me when I say I've got no idea what I'm doing with these ones because I've never made vanilla sugar. Right, so I've got my sugar in there. This is probably going to be for decoration, but this is more of a trial and error because I don't know what I'm doing. So to be fair, it might not even work the way I'm thinking it's probably going to work. It's definitely vanilla sugar. Yeah, I've just made a roundabout way of making vanilla sugar. And now I'm covered in vanilla sugar. Alright, first lot that I've put in should be just about ready. Right, let's pull them out and have a look at how bad these are. Surprise, surprise, they're still practically raw. I'm gonna sprinkle some vanilla sugar on the top of them. See if that improves taste on them and shit. So those can go in for a bit longer. Not really picking up all. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I will post what they look like when they're done and whatnot. Thanks for joining. If you want me to badly cook anything else, just let me know in the description below. Thanks for joining me for cooking with a demon. Have a happy Halloween, and I'll try and upload again soon. Ciao. Where's the